Hey guys, hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I'm glad you're here. Today we're going to have a quick unboxing that I'll upload here in just a few minutes from White Mountain Knives. If you get a second and you're so inclined, please reach down there and hit that subscribe button and toggle that bell notification icon next to it. The bell notification icon will notify you when I release new content. It'll let YouTube know you're a human who's interested in EDC gear, and it'll also allegedly help my video get seen by more people with the algorithm and whatnot. But I know you guys will do that. I appreciate it. Plus, I'd really be stoked if you did. Now let's get into this using the Spyderco Manix 2 in crew wear, which is an absolute slicer. It's also got the rock scale designs, titanium scales without liners. I know we're not talking about this knife, but it's that good. I love the Manix 2. But anyway, what we have here, guys, is something that I bought for the channel because I just can't get enough, and I've been so impressed with what I've tried out. Yes, guys, it's another MIGURON. It's another MIGURON budget knife. But guys, the two that I have tried have been so good. We'll use the Cuvist Vanish to get into this. Great little slip joint. Comes with a little leather slip-de-doo. But this is the MIGURON that looked interesting. It's actually the one I thought when I got the Pagos that I'd ordered. And guys, I'm gonna have to look at the box. PEL G10 handle. That doesn't tell me much. Put that one on some pad there. Hey, this one passed quality test too, which again, the Moirel, I don't remember having that sticker, which has been my favorite so far. But I'm anticipating this is going to be built kind of like on that same platform, right? With thick scales, titanium back spacer. And guys, this knife was, I want to say, 48 bucks before I put in the code Lefty10. It's heavy. That's the first thing that comes to mind because it is such a thick knife. I think when I picked this up, without thinking of anything else, it made me think of Ramon Chavez. I've got a G10 Chavez Street. Oh, guys. That's a winner. Let's get into this. Let me, it's really covered in oil. Yuck. Like a real light oil. That's kind of whack. So it's a thumb stud deployment knife. It has got the thick, and I don't have the Pagos or the Moirel with me, and I'll get you the name of this. It'll be in the description because all I see here is PEL MIGURON knives. That's all I see, guys. But anyway, the G10 is done exceptionally well. The hardware, as I've shown you guys in the past MIGURON recent videos, it's all T8 hardware that is done exceptionally well. It is that deep barrel type hardware. You've got a titanium clip that also utilizes T8 hardware. The pivot is T8. The thumb studs are T8. So if I want to take those studs off and it's just juicing oil, why is it leaking so much oil? I guess they use something really light at MIGURON, wherever this came from. But guys, it is G10, and it is a very nice G10. As I've talked about it before, it kind of reminds me of Spyderco G10, where it's not aggressive, but it does give you good grip. This one does have a place for a lanyard that goes through where the back spacer is. I can get a very comfortable 4-finger grip on that knife. I can also choke up on that knife very well. It affords a lot of different grips. I love the 14C 28N blade. I love the way that it's just a tall flat grind, comes back there, gives me a really nice sharpening choil because of the way that plunge grind comes back there. I can sharpen right to the edge. I love the stone washing on the blade. Guys, the action. And y'all are probably getting bored with MIGURONs on the channel. All I show are knives in my collection, guys. And if another budget knife, like the CJRB Pyrite, right? I got that one. I love the knife. Bad experience. I'm still waiting for the Wharncliffe to come out in titanium, because I'll probably grab that knife. And I've kind of jumped off kind of in the slip joint direction, but I've still got several knives that are really cool knives to not only bring into the channel from A to Z EDC, but that are still in my collection. But when I find a knife as good as that MIGURON Moirel was, or however you pronounce that, I want to bring you guys more like it. So I think this knife, once it quits draining oil, is going to be a fantastic knife, and I look forward to bringing you guys a full review on it. Let me grab a piece of paper real quick out of Pew Pew Digest. I'm imagining that this is going to cut great, which it does. The blade geometry is outstanding. The edge is done very well. Guys, it makes very little resistance going through that paper. Not that y'all can feel that, but it's just therapeutic. Yeah, she's a cutter, guys. I can get the reverse finger flip, unlike the I'm trying to think what that other MIGURON was. I've got the Moirel and then the Pagos. Yeah, the Pagos I can't really get behind that stud. This one gives me a little bit more room, and you can tell that it's really well milled out there. It's a righty only. It doesn't look like I can switch that clip around, but I can flip it. Kind of reminds me of a bigger, when I flip it, reminds me of a bigger Wee Banter, even though it doesn't look anything like the Banter. I'm just talking about how I'm able to take my finger, slide it right against that smooth area there that's milled down for the thumb stud, which I can do very well. And for those of you that know or don't know, I'm not a great thumb stud guy. I'm typically a reverse flicker guy, just because that's naturally how I've learned to do things, right? But this is a great knife. It's very full in my hand, good size knife. Like I said, I'll bring you guys a full review on it. Look at it just every time I flick it. Let's see if I can get it to oil some more. It's just such a blocky neutral handle. I mean, it's just so enjoyable to hold and deploy. I think it would really cut down on hand fatigue because, again, that clip takes very little room. I feel these sharper edges just a little bit here, but again, the bulk of the knife, I think it's going to be a great cutter, guys. I think this will make somebody a fantastic EDC knife. Let's see how it goes in and out of pocket. Do that real quick. Like the other MIGURONs, it goes in and out of pocket very well. The detent is dialed in. The blade geometry is done very well. You've got, I really like this nice Stonewash. You've got a Stonewash blade, and then you've got satin up here by the thumb studs on the flats. I don't know if you guys can see that because of all the oil, but this is area up here, satin, and then you've got this heavy stone washing on the blades. Just makes for a neat looking knife. And a very able knife. You know, I've been really impressed with MIGURON, both their higher end stuff and what they've done with these 3 knives that I've seen them come out with. But guys, I appreciate it. I'm glad you stopped by the channel. I will have a name in the description of this knife that just came in. I'll have a full review coming in a couple of week or so. Please hit that subscribe button below. It helps me in the channel. It's the nicest thing you can do for me. Doesn't cost a thing. I love you all. Please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Go forward with love in your heart. Choose debate, not hate. Till we meet again, guys. Peace.